want to look into maneuvering and making money through Forex trading.
Maneuvering?
Yeah.
Is it good to maneuver?
Yeah, exploiting the, should we say, loopholes? I mean, because loopholes are not illegal, right? So, the loopholes. And definitely we have a financial trading expert, Mr. Paul Olubori, founder of GoLearn. So he's going to be helping us, share some more insights really today on how we can maneuver and make money through Forex trading.
And for emphasis, founder of GoLearn.
Yeah.
Learn.
Yeah, exactly.
Please do not call us after this show saying you want to go and lend. Or go and
it's GoLearn, right?
So we are not lending anybody money here. Go and make money.
Oh God. So okay, so to kick things off, right? Let's first of all start with defining what Forex, what Forex trading is and how it works.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. I'm happy to be here today, sharing and talking about these important matters. Money is very important, and Forex is simply foreign exchange. So that means that, when you travel to another country and you change your Naira to the currency of the country you have transacted in the business of foreign exchange. Yeah. So that is the first, that one is called the OTC, over-the-counter trade, that allows you to, it's decentralized. There is no
control.
Intermediary or all of that. It could be between me and you. You give me some dollars, I give you some Naira. So that is foreign exchange also. But there's a centralized one, and where you can trade it in the global market. So foreign exchange is just simply exchanging one currency for the other currency. And that's why when we trade it, we trade them in pairs. We trade Euro USD, we trade GBP USD, that's Great Britain pounds, and US dollars. So that means that what you're doing is that you are comparing the economies of different countries with each other. And usually, if it is a metal, you compare it with the USD, let's say SAU USD, which is gold, SAU USD. So you are buying against each other. So that means that you are looking for how to buy low and sell high. So that means that based on the economical chart, of the country, of that particular country, the economical progress of the country or whatever is happening in the country, you can choose to buy that currency when the chart is saying low, open that something happens and it goes high. So Forex is simply foreign exchange. It's a great place to make money. I think over $1 trillion is traded daily or so. So that's what Forex is.
$1 trillion. Yeah. $1 trillion on Naira.
Dollars.
Daily.
It's a global trade. It's a global business.
So would you call it an investment or something else? Is Forex trading a way of investing?
No.
Oh.
Right. No, Forex is not investment. So we have to understand investment. One of the things, so people can trade as an investment, but not an investment. Forex is the way we come to work every day. Forex is like a 9 to 5. Forex is like, is a business. It's not an investment, except you think business is an investment, but it's not an investment. Investment, one of the things that investment has to ask is that there is a time span for it where you expect a certain amount of profit over time, return. Yeah. But that is not how Forex works. In fact, there are days that you don't even trade at all because the market is not giving you signals for you to trade. So Forex is not an investment. Forex is an activity. It's a business. You are buying, so you're shopping. First, it's like shopping. You go to the market, you are looking for, is Milo now cheaper? Can I buy Milo at a cheaper price? Do I see potential? Say, can I go and sell I bought my Milo for 2 Naira. Can I now go and sell for 5 Naira? Can I, and the beautiful thing about trading is that Forex is that you profit from both buying and selling compared to crypto spot trading, whereby you can only buy low. But when you're selling, so when you see dollar, that something is happening in the US economy and all of that, the CPI news is coming out or the NFP is coming out and it's not, you think that the job ratio might not be favorable. That's fundamental analysis. You can go and short the dollar and you make profit from the dollar. So Forex is not an investment. Forex is a daily activities or regular activities where you go in to look for cheap deals and then you buy and sell. So it is not an investment, but the act of learning it can be an investment.
Yes, I was going into that because so definitely there has to be like a platform or of some sort where you buy and sell,
of course,
amongst fellow traders, right?
No, not among fellow traders. So there is a global platform generally that shows how Forex is being handled. You can see them everywhere. It's an open source. It's everywhere. Some people use MT4, MT5. That is a platform where you can see the trading, the market movements.
Okay.
Most importantly, that's where you can. Some people use trading view. You can see it everywhere, just like stocks going up and down. The stocks exchange, the Nigerian stock exchange. So there is a global platform for it, and you need a broker. There is a broker which is an intermediary between the market and the trader.
The trader. Yeah.
Yeah, so there is that platform so it's not between. So it's a circulated market. So your one is to go into the market, look for a good deal, take the deal, buy or sell, and profit from it and get out. If and on the other side you lose from it and you get out, or you still stay there until you. So it's a different deal.
It's true. So I mean, we often hear that it's it can be profitable, really.
Yeah.
But and also very risky.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So can you break down the main opportunities for the average Nigerian? Main opportunities and risks.
Yeah.
For the average Nigerian.
Yeah, so let me put it out there. Forex is very, 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 very volatile.
Yes. I like the emphasis.
But meanwhile, it is also very, 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 very profitable.
Yeah.
But the difference, the margin between the both is knowledge. Mm-hmm. And that is the gap that's not been properly filled and people are not taking advantage of. Yeah. And I don't know if I'm jumping the gun because I want to talk about CBEX. No.
I was literally going there because it was a Forex trading platform.
Oh,
right?
really? Is that what I thought? It's crypto.
Crypto.
Is it not?
I don't even know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So Nigerians, and I want to really attack Nigerians. I don't mind if they come for me, but
Nigerians are lazy. We're here to learn.
Yeah, Nigerians are really lazy.
I was going to come to that when you said the difference is in knowledge.
Yeah.
And really you said that what came to mind was my people perish.
Because of lack of knowledge.
Yes.
And I was going to ask you that. Do Nigerians seek knowledge in anything?
They barely do that. So
we always go for the fast
So let me tell you how Nigerians decide to invest or to go into a business. Mm-hmm. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah. Yes.
That is what they use to determine what is good or not.
Yes.
Everybody's doing it. My pastor is even doing it. Oh, my father is doing it. Oh, my neighbor is doing it. Mm-hmm. That is how do I can influence everybody to start doing it. People that say everybody's doing it.
Yes.
That's how Nigerians get to know what to do. Mm-hmm. What happened to? So my question is that when people bring, I think somebody also brought it to me, and I'm like, bro, like what are they doing? That they are able to provide this money back to you. What is bringing that? You know that it is Ponzi.
Yes.
But Nigerians they are hoping that they will get in fast and get out fast before it crashes.
Yeah. Yes.
You didn't do any due diligence. Who are these people? Are they broke? Are they a broker? Are they licensed? Mm-hmm. What is the exact thing that they are doing? They tell you that you are doing. No, that's not how it works. I can set up a Ponzi scheme. I just need a little bit of liquidity. Mm-hmm. When I have liquidity, a little bit of, let's say $100K, I pay few people out and then put a media on it. Mm-hmm. Show them, let somebody buy a car from me, let somebody buy a phone from me. I just bought this from my CBEX, and that's all. Then everybody start coming in. That is not rational. That is not in fact, if you make legitimate money and you make it well, the first thing for a sensible person is not to go and buy something that you want to start flaunting, but because it's a marketing strategy that people buy and show, let people know that you have gotten this. That's how Nigerians are. And when I say they are lazy also is that they are looking for how to make 1 to 100 in 2 minutes.
Yes.
We are. That's why the gambling is very paramount in Nigeria because everybody wants to multiply money without doing so much thing. So that's why you want to permutate 2 words and use 100 naira to win 100 million naira, and then you are doing 1,000 holds and all of that. They don't want to put their mind through a logical process of really making money. Mm-hmm. Is Forex profitable? Yes, I made profit yesterday. I made profit day before yesterday. There are times I've made losses and I'm making the profit. Let's say yesterday I made 130,000 naira from a capital of a lot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to double that money within 2 seconds, within 2 minutes. I am treating. So the problem is that people don't treat Forex as business. That when I put my 1 naira, I don't mind if it's giving me 50 cents, even after 5 days. In business, you don't expect to do 100% in fact, even in a year.
Yeah. Some years, some businesses 5 years.
Of course. I mean, the real estate business. I know what it means. Forget that there's a lot of people say there's a lot of money in real estate. Yes, there's a lot of money in real estate, but there are also costs in the real estate. So when you are doing business, you don't expect all of it immediately. So if you imagine that you're now doing you're making $1 daily on a capital of $100. At the end of the year, you already have $360.
Extra.
Do you understand?
Yeah. That would be too small for a Nigerian.
That's a problem. But remember that your $100 plus your $360 is now $460.
Yeah.
And the more capital you have, the more purchasing power you have. So people don't want to take their time to really learn about this. And people want to learn for 1 month, not learn for 2 months. I've been doing Forex for 7 years, going to 8 years now. It took me 5 years to really get it right.
Yeah.
So one mentor comes and tell you that in 1 month I will teach you and you understand it. Yes, you will know the basics, but you will not become a pro at it. Learning can take 1 month, but mastering it can take 1 year or 2 years. So people don't want to master any skills. They just want to, in fact, people come and tell me, let me give somebody even send me to come and trade for them, and that can they be taking 20% per month. I'm like, even the US government, the investment, they don't give up to, they don't give more than 12%, 50% per annum. But you want to collect 20% per month, and then I will not put myself. I've been in troubles because of some of these things because I didn't have knowledge at the time too.
Yeah.
And Nigerians are looking for people to take rest, to take their fall. So they're looking for who to blame for it. So they know that this thing you might not really be, but take it. And then they start chasing you. They tell you say police, and police don't do due diligence. Police start coming after you. They start harassing you. Oh my God. I'm sorry if I'm being too aggressive this morning.
I like the emotion because I saw a tweet yesterday on X where a guy was telling somebody, one of his friends approached him and he was like, he's not interested, Then when they separated, he did his little research and found out that it was the CBEX Ponzi scheme. And he called his friend and was like, dude, get your money out. Please get your money out. This is CBEX. So, because the friend didn't bring it to him like it was CBEX. There's something going on. And he told him, look, this thing you're talking about CBEX, pull out. Do you understand? Or else you get burnt. And the guy said he would. And obviously, the platform crashed. And he went back to the guy. Did you pull out? The guy goes, yes, I pulled out. I pulled out $40,000.
Wow.
But I went back in.
Oh, gee.
So I went back in bigger. So obviously, so exactly, $40,000. That's what he made. And he went back in. So obviously, he lost everything.
So can you imagine? What are they so because a company has an office, that's another thing. Because they're registered in Nigeria. But back in those days, those things are legitimate. They used to work, that you're registered, fully registered, this and that. You have an office, they used to work. But these days they don't work. Anybody can have an office, they're co-working space. Yeah. Because I saw that some people are looting their office in Nevada and something. Can that compare to the amount that has been taken? 1.43 trillion naira. And all the account is wiped.
Gone.
Wiped.
But that should be traceable.
It's not. That's the beauty of crypto. It's not.
So
He can't. Of course, it's crypto.
When I saw the Ponzi, I said another form.
It's crypto. Now, look at
MMM. I'm so oblivious to it. Really.
We had MMM. Yeah. We had Rackstally. In fact, some people don't know that I taught the founder of Rackstally how to trade. In fact, he was supposed to. He used my image to get people on board for Rackstally. In fact, I traded for him at a time. The day I found out that this guy is running a Ponzi, because you are collecting millions of naira from people, you are collecting over $1 billion, and you are putting $50,000 in an account for us to trade, and then you are thinking that you are thinking, and I'm wondering that is this all that we are doing with the money? How is this money being paid? How is it? And I just stepped down. I told Oga, I know they do it again. No.
Yes.
And I found out, in fact, these of COVID. I know the guy from days of COVID. I would go to his house and teach him Forex. I taught his girlfriend that time, taught everybody. He would make content about it. And because people know me as a Forex trader, and so he gave people some level of confidence. In fact, there are people that did it because of me. Yeah. And immediately I found out that this thing does not look like it. I announced to everybody that gets to here, say, guys, please pull out. I am no longer affiliated with this person. I don't know about what he's doing. The first thing he bought a G-Wagon, had an accident with the same G-Wagon, same day on the hospital bed, other than that G-Wagon. That's when I know that this is not financial literacy. This is not financial prudency. You cannot be living that kind of life with people's money and putting people's life in danger, and you are living large. But Nigerians also want to see that you are living that large. So that's why they invest in that. If you don't live that large, me that I came here with my jalopy now. It's a good jalopy anyways.
Don't worry. We understand the context.
It's a good jalopy. It's a good Lego jalopy.
They will not even let you inside. It's just jalopy. They say, what are you looking for? Please park outside.
But because I was not looking like it. But I know what I was doing. I know where I was putting money. I know what I was doing with my life. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to come and tell people that I just bought a Lambo. Lambo is not a definition of success. Anybody can borrow Lambo.
Yes.
I know deals, I know friends, I know guys that they borrow Lambo per 6 months. They pay an amount and then you show it, you can repaint it and do all of that and return it back after 6 months. It's a deal. And of course, I don't work with protocols and mopos and all of that. I know how much is mopo, 200,000, 250,000, 300,000. They will do wow. That's what Nigerians want to see. That's what makes them feel like something is original. Until you make that noise. But one of the things you should find out is that look at the real billionaires. Dangote drives himself home every weekend. Look at the real billionaires. I went to Banana Island one day. I wanted to make a video. When they saw camera with us, they seized the camera. That means that this word does not make noise. We don't want you to go and take our life outside. We are not looking for people. We are really wealthy. We are not trying to use our life to make sure that we are wealthy again. So you now see people, how you know that they are real is that they are buying cars, they are buying this, they are buying all of that. And that's when you think that it's a poverty mindset. It
is, though. And that's the mindset we really have in the country today. We say that over and over again.
It's open for.
But I just hope, I won't say we've learned because there are a lot. Since I think as far back as 2016, we'll definitely put the slides, in the video. A whole lot of Ponzi schemes. I'm talking of over 30. You understand? As far back as 2016, or if not even further.
Billions of
and this one was so brief. 1.3 trillion naira.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's probably that's left the economy as well.
Of course. Yeah. Crypto, yes. It was $827 million.
Jesus Christ.
$827 million.
From this country.
Yes. And it might still be within the country, but because we don't even know, I don't know the founder, I don't know all of that. But I think now that I've yapped and I've touch Nigerian youth and Nigerians generally, old and young. And I think it's time to also talk about the solution. What it is that we can do? Because I've never been this aggressive online and anything because I try to avoid media, whatever. But I can't talk about all that and not talk about the solution.
Yeah,
number one thing also.
To ask you
number one thing is that give your time to learning. And Nigerians don't have perseverance. Some of them, they want to be like the big people. Now, let me tell you something. Some of us God has helped us some level of wealth. And for the sake and sanity of the people that follows us, we are not permitted to flaunt anyhow. So that people don't just say the results, they also say the process.
Yeah. People, and it's so key. Go on,
it is. People just want to see the results. We have God has blessed us with things. But the goal of those things is for our own comfort, not for showing. And that people need to come to the place whereby they understand the place they are in their life. There'll be a time. You can't stop learning, but there'll be a time that what you're doing is aggressive learning. I have spent more than $5,000 to $10,000 learning Forex, learning business, learning, going for master classes, going for MBA, doing all of that, learning about how to really make money, how to manage it, how to multiply it. Nigerians don't want to give themselves to that, and so they look for the easy way out, betting. Gambling, Ponzi schemes. Those money you are putting in Ponzi scheme, why can't you invest it in education? Why can't you invest it in knowledge? If you are not sure of what to do, buy treasury bills. When my bank is reselling their shares now, there is like 14 billion unit of shares, a worth of unit of shares outside. You can buy that one is guaranteed. Whatever amount they give you, 9%, 10%, 15%, you know that your money is safe and secured. Buy stocks. And even stocks, you have to have some certain kind of knowledge before buying it.
Yeah.
Those are investment. If not, learn other things. Learn tech skills. Learn data analytics. Learn AI robotics. AI has been around since 1990 something. According to what I've heard, I was in the US last year, and we went to Amazon office. They told us that they've had AI since I can't remember the year, but it's been many years ago. And guess what? They are not going to quantum computing. They are going where they are now. They are far away from where we are now.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and then there are things. So these are the things that you should. And what I do myself is that I go and look for what's going to be the next thing. When I came to Forex, there were not much people trading Forex, and it looked difficult. It looked so hard for people. What I did was to break it down to simple terms, and I taught people. I've taught about 20,000 people in trading Forex. Many of the top guys you know today, many of them learned from me. But I'm done with Forex. In a way, I'm done. Like I felt like I've done my bit out of it. I still trade, I still make good money and all that. But I've moved to the next thing. I've moved into real estate. I've learned about it, buying property in good areas, you know, holding them for a while and reselling them later. I'm looking for the next. I want to go into power, energy. Nigeria lacks power. I'm looking for all those things. And I'm not just jumping into it, I'm learning about it. So Nigeria need to come to the place whereby we learn about what really works. What not just what everybody is doing. It is not a criteria to jump into something. Everybody is doing it. Your mother is doing it. All of you will cry last.
And that's the way we are really. But you know, speaking of learning, you know, obviously after learning, execution comes in.
Yeah.
So are there proven strategies, you know, that people can use, you know, to approach it to, generally to learn or apply themselves?
Patience.
You know, that's all.
Patience.
Patience, right?
Yes. Yeah. So patience there's no new strategy in Forex. So if some mentor come today, I found this, I'm breaking. No, there's none. It's the same old that has been refurbished and called another name. Trust me, there's nothing new again in trading. Nothing new. Now, why I say patience is there's something called in trading, knowing when to buy, knowing when to sell, knowing when. In fact, knowing when not to trade. As a Forex trader, you should know when not to trade. There will be times that you have your conferences and you know your conferences, this is what I'm looking out for, and you can't see it. In fact, the greatest way to profit from market is knowing when not to trade, not knowing when to trade. Knowing when not to trade is that, okay, this thing is not working, this is not going, okay, so let me just stay on my own, let me just not do anything. The moment you try and say you want to force the market, you're going to get it wrong. So number one is patience. Number two is don't complicate your trading strategies. Simplify it. You know, I see people, they have many materials on their screen. They have this indicator, they have that, they have that, and all of that. They just put themselves in trouble. Simplify it. Trading is so simple. I'm telling you, it's so simple that just need to spend so much time with it. Now, if I'm going back home now, I don't need to use the map to go back home. I know my way because I have passed this route for many times and over and over again. You understand that even my car automatically, you know, because of the way it is, it can set longitude and latitude and all of that, and it can ask me, "Are you going home?" I say, "Yes, I'm going home," because it knows my house. I've been there. So the movement has trained the AI in the car, has trained the car about it. Do you understand? Same thing with chat. When you spend so much time with it. And I mean, that's why I tell people, you have a 9 to 5, you want to learn. I mean, I learned doing a 6 to 10 anyways, because I was really, really interested in learning and I was passionate about it. But you have to maybe spend like 1 hour daily, sitting down, not trading, just understanding the chart. The chart, something about the chart is that it is about...
Chart being what you're seeing on the platform.
The chart, the candlesticks. Yeah, the candlesticks, you know, the bullish, the bullish and the bears. Yes. Yeah. So there's something, the candlestick is used to represent the movement in the market. So that chart, just understanding it, you know, knowing how a candle is forming, knowing when what happens when this candle forms, checking all different time frames, 1 minute time frame to 4 hour time frames, you know, checking all of those things, just spending time and be able to see it. In the market, this is one thing that happens in the market. Markets repeat itself over and over and over again. It's like history. So what you're trying to do, same way with, if you look at Bitcoin, you know, it's like an issue that is happening, that is repeating itself. So all you need to do is to find out, okay, when last did this thing happen? And then what am I expecting? When this thing happened, what happened this time?
Yeah,
and how can I relate it to future predictions? I mean, it might not have, nothing is 100% in trading anyways, but these are things you can use to, but just be patient, spend more time diligently. Don't have too many mentors, be focused. Don't listen to everybody. Find one or two people, follow them, and then stick to what you know.
Okay. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Can I make a request?
Yeah, why not?
I must say that for the first time, I actually learned trading around 2010. Okay. But I never went into it. I didn't have time. I said to myself, if you're going into trading, you need time to study the movement of the bullish and blah, blah. And I was too busy. I don't want to put money. Then before you know it is gone. I'm like, my money is gone.
Don't go.
I just left that. But hearing him speak, I must tell you that I'm inspired to go back into it.
Yeah, you probably should.
And, in addition to that, I feel that what he's saying and the way he's breaking it down, Nigerians might need to learn a bit more. So if you can come back, that's a request I was going to make.
Yeah, for sure.
Not for me, but
for the audience.
Nigerians, let them hear a different perspective. I love people that are blunt. He said it very bluntly. We hardly get enough of that in our country.
Yeah.
Everybody is massaging the ego so that you could have more
followers and traffic, right?
Traffic on your, but like you said, you made the money already.
And he has a jalopy, right?
Jalopy. No, for real. No, don't worry. Just a jalopy. Trust me. It's a Lexus jalopy.
Okay, now.
It reminds me of the first time Forbes did their rating.
Yeah.
And according to what we hear, I think then Dangote was rated to have 5 billion, and Adenuga was rated with $2 billion or so. And according to what we heard then, that the Forbes guy in Nigeria was invited to the Glow office. We're not sure of it, but this is what we heard then, and that it was questioned that how dare you, rate our chairman to have 2 billion? That even the value of Glow alone is worth more than 2 billion.
Yeah.
And then he still had the Equatorial Trust Bank. Was that the name of the bank?
I'm not sure.
He said, so how then can you work rating to 2 billion? Our chairman is not a poor billionaire.
So, wow, imagine.
So
not a poor billionaire.
Not a poor billionaire. So a poor billionaire and a jalopy level.
Right.
Everybody get a jalopy.
I think I'll try and bring him. I'll try and pay him up with a dicker. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can always catch up with most of our speaking engagements. Take care.